Hey guys, Wild for Games here. Today I'm going to show you how to apply Magic White to your Bob Ross styled wet on wet technique painting. Let's get started. So one of the biggest questions I always get asked when I paint is how to apply Magic White. There's a lot that actually goes into it than just applying paint to the canvas. Let me show you the steps and the supplies you're going to need. Let's start with a nice 2-inch brush. You want to make sure you have a strong, sturdy one and enough magic or liquid white to cover your entire canvas. Your paint should be a nice, creamy, white, opaque paint. The next step here is to make sure you have enough black and white gesso that we can combine together with a palette knife to make a nice matte gray color. Start with the two colors separated out and slowly add black to white to create a nice dark gray. Once you have your dark gray, combine that to the rest of our white to make a nice matte light gray. This will apply all over the canvas and allow the Magic White to pop out and show us places that we have missed. Alright, once you have your mixture of your light gray, go ahead and apply it. We want to cover the whole canvas, and the reason we're doing this is because when we have a nice light gray color here, it'll be easier to see when we actually apply our Magic White spots that we miss. So let's go ahead and apply this all over our canvas. I'm just using a basic 2-inch Home Depot brush here. I generally use my junkier brushes for all of my dirtier jobs, micro style. So let's get this all in here. You just want a nice thin coat. This will allow it to dry real quickly here. And don't worry if there's different blotches of colors because maybe we didn't mix it that well. You can mix it a little more on your brush that I'm just using my basic paper plate on that you saw earlier. And you don't even have to cover the whole entire canvas, just enough to know where you're going to be missing certain spots. So I could even stop here if I wanted to, but for the sake of our tutorial video, let's go ahead and cover pretty much everything here. Look at that. So we're good. We don't need it fully covered. Now we'll allow this to dry. This will take somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes. You can give it the old finger test by simply just taking your finger and putting on there, but the thinner you get this coat of paint on here, the easier and faster it will dry. So let's let this dry really quick. Alright, now that our light gray gesso mixture is all dry, we're just going to double check by rubbing our finger on here and giving a nice check. As you can see, no gray on the finger, so we're all good, ready to go. I'm just going to put my Magic White mixture that we have right into a paper plate. Get a nice loaded 2-inch brush, already loaded up. All I did was tap right into the paper plate with all the Magic White. Normally, you would just go ahead and paint, but I like to put just a slight coat across and kind of work in some cross strokes here to kind of get just a basic application here to stretch out. The trick is you're going for a thin film. Thin film is what we're going for. And once I have some paint on here, I'm slowly just going to start working this in, and occasionally I'll go back to my paper plate, which has more of my Magic White on here, and tap in spots that I miss. Now that we have this gray on here, it's really easy to see where we missed spots at all. This is a great way to start if you're a beginner, by the way. And all I'm going to do is all the paint I have on here, just work it in and spread it as much as I can before I go back to my paper plate. The trick is having a very, very thin film. Bob Ross says you want a coat. That, I believe, is the wrong term, wrong descriptive term. You want to have a very, very thin film. So stop thinking it as like painting a wall and having a coat. You want to have it as a thin film, because all this is going to do is allow your color to blend and make it nice and wet. And let's just work in this corner here really good. I've got a perfect coating, and all I want to do is just work this in one more time. I'll go up and down, and I perfectly have a coated Magic White canvas that's slick and ready to go. the last step you want to make sure that you do to make sure you have it perfect is, again, hit it with the finger test. Let's take our nice clean finger. Let's push it on there just like a forensic file, and it should come off just like that. Should look exactly like you're putting down a fingerprint on a mark of a piece of paper. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a nice thumb up. Also, if you guys would like to support me, you can find me on Twitch TV/WildForGames. You can also follow me on social media. You can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. If you guys like this video, there are some other videos right over there that might interest you. I will try to be back with more videos if you liked it. If so, leave a comment and let me know what your favorite way, or even perhaps a better way of applying Magic White. I would love to know. Have a good one, guys. See you next video.